Everything and everyone is yourself, is an aspect of yourself, right? You are a infinite, unique bubble of experience within an infinite field of being that God is. And you are perceiving yourself as an infinite experience from the perspective of the focal point, which also has the steering wheel in your hands, so to speak. And because you are the whole experience itself, again, once I said, everyone and everything is yourself, are different aspects of yourself. And this means that when you are perceiving certain aspects of yourself that are not resonating with your most authentic self, there is no sense in trying to go out of your way to argue with that one aspect of yourself in order to move it away from your existence. Because remember what you truly are, your life itself, existence itself. Therefore, when you are focusing on a specific idea, which this one aspect of yourself is essentially, you are keeping it alive. When you truly want to transcend anything that you dislike in your life, you need to starve those aspects of yourself with your attention, because your attention is what keeps it alive. Remember, everything that you're experiencing are reflections or seeming forms of light created, which are then being colored by your perceptions, by the beliefs that you hold. So when you are starving those aspects of yourself by not continuously focusing your awareness onto that one idea that has brought up this perception in the first place, then you will see that those things will vanish out of your life and will be replaced with what serves you more and what resonates with you more. Right? So you need not do anything in the most literal sense. It makes no sense to go out of your way to argue with anyone. But your mind will tell you differently. It is very enticing for the mind that believes it is separate and therefore that believes it is in control of all things as a separate being. For it is very enticing to actually go out of its way to try to forcefully change something, because for it is not one with all things. It is the sole power and controller of all things within its reach, right? But that is not the true reality of being. When you are successfully taking a step back, simply observing that which you do not like, and also the thoughts, emotions, and the nudgings that arise, which are based on fear and separation, and simply breathe deeply all the time until it fades away, you will see that this energetic momentum that you feel towards that one energy that you dislike will dissipate more and more until it is not there anymore at all. And once room has been made, so to speak, a vacuum has been created, this vacuum will then be filled with something that is actually resonating with the peace, with the pure presence that you have been focusing on moment to moment when you had made the decision and acted upon it to place your awareness onto the breath instead of the seeming problem, right? That is the point where you have successfully starved that one aspect of yourself from your presence, from your field of awareness. I wish you could, or in other words, I wish I could simply transfer mentally the visions and revelations that I've received so that it is very obvious to you what I mean. But that is truly the best way I could have explained it, I believe. There is another way to explain it actually. Try to imagine yourself as being the concept of space itself, which is infinite, made of light. And you are in the center. And when you believe something, when you hold on to any idea, you will create illusory forms of light that are resonating with the belief that you hold. These forms of light will then be, of course, colored, painted by your perceptions that are correlating to your beliefs. And again, this one concept of space that you are is not the sole reality of all. It is an aspect, an infinite aspect of that infinite field of being in which we all are experiencing different explorations, themes of explorations. And what do I mean by themes of explorations, actually? Well, basically, in truth, we're not creating anything. To make it very simple, we are just exploring things that already are, because we are one with existence itself. We are, in truth, existence itself. A part of our consciousness, a part of the consciousness of the infinite existence of God itself is simply split into a specific direction, into a specific path to explore a specific avenue of itself, right? But everything exists here and now, and it is already complete because existence is. There is nothing that cannot be, right? So everything that you can imagine is, and it cannot be any other way. So you are not creating. From the perspective of the body, you are creating it because you are perceiving everything from a place of forgetfulness, because you have forgot who you truly are. That is part of this journey, this theme of exploration here in this plane of existence. But in truth, it was already, and it is already in truth, right? And also we're experiencing the idea of time, which is just the idea of process, which also ties into the idea of forgetfulness or amnesia. So there's that, just to make it interesting. Yeah, it's quite interesting how everything works. I truly wish I could simply project my consciousness onto you so that you truly understand. But the point is actually to make it very simple. You need not engage in anything that you dislike. Your mind will tell you differently, and it is very enticing. It will knock very strongly on the door of your consciousness to do a certain thing. Otherwise, it wouldn't change. But when you truly succeed, take a step back, breathe deeply a few times, and allow yourself to calm yourself, knowing that you have the power to choose. You need not listen to the mind of the world. Then you will transcend these kind of energies within you. And you will see that everything around you will change. Because it must. Because you are the one that has the steering wheel in your hand. You are the one infinite bubble of experience. Experiencing yourself from the center point. So when you are changing your ideas, when you're changing your focus, then the experience will change, and it must change. And it is not a matter of belief, it is a matter of understanding how reality works. It is a knowing. So it does not matter what happens around you whatsoever. You know the truth, and you will see that everything will change. Because this is how the structure of reality is. Right? You are the God of your own experience. And therefore, try to do something differently, right? And in that sense, have a wonderful day.